study where we are going to interface our keyboard with an LCD screen. So usually we have applications like whatever we type in our mobile phone or in our laptop, we have a display system, right? So if you take a laptop, we have a keypad system where each key when it is typed, it will be displayed in our monitor. So how this operation is taking place, we can discuss this operation with a simple components like keypad, an LCD screen and with the help of a microcontroller. So here we have a ESP32 developer kit. So in this kit we have already discussed what are the components available. Can you find out me where is the matrix available for us? Keyboard. So what is the configuration of this keyboard?
4x4 matrix.
4x4 matrix, very good. So can you find the LCD display in this developer kit?
LCD display 16x8 LCD display.
Very good. 16x2 LCD display. So what is the controller which we used here to configure these two?
ESP32.
ESP32, right? So with this very simple experiment, we are going to connect the input and output ports of our ESP32 with the help of the 4x4 matrix and LCD display. So we are going to develop a program where whenever I press a key, the pressed key will be displayed in my screen. So this is the basic experiment or example which we see in our real-time world. So let us come into our program side. So usually we will, with the help of Arduino IDE, we will be programming. So with the help of Arduino IDE, I just have structured the detailed programming to interface the keyboard and the LCD screen. So with whenever I have to display, I should go for my library session. I should ensure that whether my described or defined library is already installed. So here the library I am using is Liquid Crystal library, which is developed by Adafruit or Arduino. So I have already installed Liquid Crystal library which is in my library folder. So once when I install with the library, my program is all set to run. So here I am calling out the Liquid Crystal library. It will help me to display the LCD details, and for the keypad I am using the keypad.h library. So I am calling out the both libraries, and in the LCD crystal, in the LCD screen, what I am going to get is the pins. These pins are nothing but the ESP32 configuration pins, and here I am going to describe the keypad pins. So here I have the keypad configuration like 1, 2, 3, 4. So exact keypad configuration I am given as the programming code, and next is the rows and columns. So before getting into the configuration of a hardware, I should mention what are the rows and what are the columns. So I am mentioning it as row pins, which is nothing but 16, 17, 15 and 18. These are the pin configuration for the ESP32 and 4x4 matrix. And column, likewise the same column number has been described here. Now I am calling out my keypad configuration. This is nothing but to call out the row pins and the column pins. So I am calling the row pins and column pins. Now I am going to start my operation. So till now what I have done is I have called my libraries for both LCD and keypad, and I have described the configuration pins and for both the LCD and keypad. Now I am calling out I am defining whether it is an int, float or byte, like that. And now I am calling out the main function. So main function is I have to see my output in both serial monitor and also in my LCD screen. So I am calling my serial to begin at the 9600 baud rate and LCD to begin at the 16x2. So I am giving the configuration like 16x2. And now the welcome message. So initially my LCD have to display a welcome message like welcome to RDL. So RDL is nothing but the kit's manufacturer. We can design our own statement which you like. And next one is select the cursor. Now it is going to tell me like learning is fun. So these are two statements initially going to display to welcome the basic kit. And now after 3000 seconds it gets automatically cleared. Okay, first there will be a welcome message and it will give me another motivation message, and automatically the screen will be getting clear. And now there will be another main function where character key, like I am going to introduce a key, that is keypad dot get key. Get key is nothing but to get the input from the user, and if that key, the pressed key is pressed, it should show me like serial print key pressed. So whenever I'm pressing a key, there should be a message like you pressed. Okay, and it will also display in the serial monitor also. Now the LCD gets clear, it comes to the next line, the cursor will be set to the next line and it gives me like you pressed. First one is key pressed and next it gets clear and next statement will be given as you pressed, and now the cursor gets clear and the displayed key will be fetched here and displayed in the LCD and both the serial monitor. So now I'm going to dump this code, and before dumping the code we should always make sure whether a board is connected. So if the board is selected or connected, it will be shown here, and this symbol indicates that there is a connectivity to the ports. Okay, once I have done, I should go for the clear check. I am compiling, and while compiling it shows the errors or the statement errors which I have made. So in the compiling state itself I can have a clarification whether my code has been clear or I have to go for the debugging process. Yes, my code has been compiled. Next I am going for the upload option, which you can see here. I am going to dump the code to the ESP32, and during the dump also we can make sure whether there is a compiling error or we can directly dump the code to the ESP. Yes, the compiling state is going on. So it is connecting to my board and the code has been written. So you can see writing. The code has been written to my board and my hardware is ready for the next process. Now what I have to go do is hardware interfacing. Now I am going to interface my port 2 with respect to my LCD screen, and port 3. You can have a doubt whether I have the same ports to be connected or yes, because I have configured in my program the respective pins to the respective pins. If you want to use the port 1, you can change the port 1 pins and you can configure with the port 1. So I am giving the port 3 with my SV5, which is nothing but my 4x4 matrix. Yes, now you can see once again I am dumping. Yes, you can see here. First, I am pressing the 5. My displaying as you pressed and the number is 5. Next, I am pressing on any number like 8. You can see the pressed number will be displayed here. Similarly, you can see in the serial monitor also. In the serial monitor, you can see the pressed keys. I have pressed 2. The key pressed is 2. Next, for example, if it is 0, 0, 3, 4, 6, like that, right? So this is the basic program where we interface our keyboard and display. With the help of this basic program, we can use for the various applications for displaying any other analyzing program or statistics, etc. Okay.